welcome back to part 2 of 3 of We've got Rockhurst and Bishop Miege for this game. Bishop Miege plays in Class 4-1A. They're the defending 2020 state champions for their class. Rockhurst on the other side of things, having a season to be proud of themselves. 12-2 so far this season. The last game, they won it 2-0 at Pembroke Hill. That took place on Tuesday. Hawklets have won 9 out of their last 10 games. They average 3.2 goals per game. They allow 0.6 goals per game. Got 7 clean sheets. And so they've got a plus 2.6 goal differential for this season. Last year it was 2.4 goals per game, 0.4 goals allowed, or a plus 2 goals per game on average last year. 3.2 goals per game is the most Rockhurst has had since they last won the state championship in 2017. They averaged 3.4 goals per game that year. The Hawklets also won state in 2013, 2010, 2008, and 2007. Take a look at the Bishop Miege Stags, 6-6 so far this year. Rockhurst 12-2, if I didn't mention it. They're number 3 in Missouri's Class 4. Bishop Miege, they last played and lost on Thursday, 3-1 at Blue Valley Northwest. Looks like the teams are ready to go as the starters will make their way out onto the field. Miege has won 2 out of their last 3 games. They average 2.1 goals for themselves, and they allow 1.8 goals per game. 3 clean sheets on the season. Last year, in their state championship season, they averaged 2 goals per game and allowed 1 per game. Miege often plays some teams earlier on in the season that are Class 5, Class 6A level teams in the state of Kansas. So not too much of a surprise to see that they're 6-6 on the season, even as they are defending state champions. Last year they ended the season on an 8-game winning streak to win that state championship. Thank you for joining us on 810varsity.com for the 2021 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase.
No thing you can have run a clock like the old system.
I think it's an extension in there.
Okay.
I haven't gotten that deep.
American flag to my left.
Yeah.
Can't see it on your screen, but it is in the top left corner of your screen, or would be just outside that. It's blowing from right to left as you see it on your screen, as we talked about in the first game. So advantage will be with the Hawklets, as they'll have the win for this first half, which of course the high school level of soccer can be so crucial, or really at any level. The 40 minutes are on the board as it appears we are ready to get going for this second part of the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Some of the referees wearing hats as some are facing the sun a little bit more than others. Head referee, of course, will be looking to all directions, but the linesman on the far side of the screen, he's looking directly into the sun that is setting just behind us in the press box here at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Bishop Miege starts with the ball, kicking it off there. And it's Grant Bielmer. We're underway. Rockhurst trying to take possession back, but continuing on are the Stags. Now it's taken away as it's the first opportunity for Luca Kotra, excuse me, to bring it forward. Ball passed back. It comes here to Noah Higbee. Switching the play over to the left back here. Patrick Frank. Nice ball to Frank on this left side as he's able to find a man in the middle. Already looking dangerous here, and the shot attempt, I believe, there from Frank
Ends up wide. A bit high as well from the left back. It was maybe a bit ambitious with the shot. Uchan Koring with a nice distribution out to the left back. Crowd's gone silent as the ball is played toward the middle of the field. Able to knock it back and continuing further back. This one once again out to Frank. Into the middle. And turning, trying to play it to himself, but too far. Lack of contact.
The drivers are
Had
in
just
there.
a little bit too much of a touch. Rockhurst so far keeping it in Miege territory.
I don't know how the sports.
Trying to get to that one's William Anderson. Kicked out of bounds though, as the ball stays with the Hoplits. Simon Gansner thought about throwing it back in, but instead it will be Frank.
Very good.
Frank with a big left boot. Puts it into the box. Had a touch. That's Teddy Frank. Frank to Frank connection, but they couldn't quite completely link up.
You can hear us talking.
37 and a half minutes left in the first half. No score as
You know what this is gotta be messed up.
that's Patrick Frank who
See, this is the key here. You gotta mute
Let's
that camera, man.
go out off his knee.
You gotta mute the camera. Guarantee that works. I think it's picking that up.
This one comes in here to Barrett.
Where's
It's
that
the
at?
right side now. Higby
Where's this at?
all the way to the opposite side of the field. It's with Toodles.
Camera.
Back into the middle. The Kostra. And this one popped forward looking for Frank, but it goes out of bounds. Still playing on this near side for the most part. This is to Barrett. Into the middle. This with Conte. Now Coring. Coring back here to Frank on the far side. And of course is Teddy Frank. Kicked out of bounds. Rockhurst will keep the ball in the attacking third for themselves. Conte with a nice move, slides on through the defense, but then runs out of real estate. He was stopped by William Anderson.
This one up to Coring. Good turn onto his right foot, now back to his left, and gets it back here to Tootle. Cross on in. Trying to have a one-touch pass there, but it doesn't get to Conte. Excuse me, Conte couldn't find a teammate. Down the line to the right side, Coring. He decides to back it up. And back into the middle it goes, off the boot of Boersma. Boersma back. Here to Barrett. Now this one down the left line as looking for Gasner. Gasner with a move to get around his defender, but he couldn't get past Corbin Warner. Here's Frank. Low cross into the box. Now a pass back. And the shot. Easy gobble up there for Matt Moeller, the senior goalkeeper. Still no score with 35 minutes remaining in the first half. The first part of the soccer showcase was played to a 0-0 tie between Dodge City and Blue Valley Southwest. This one played forward and a little nudge in the back. Referee tells him to stay on his feet. This is with Coring. He's bodied up a little bit and fights off a defender. Keeps the ball as well. Conte on the outside, right side of the box. It's a high cross, goes behind the goal for a goal kick. Bishop Miege, they've hardly had possession in their offensive half. let alone the attacking third for them. Nicotra passes back to Boersma. Now into the middle. Nicotra thought about passing that one through, but it got knocked on through from behind, I believe, by a Bishop Miege defender. So an easy pickup for Matt Moeller. This one stopped by Frank. Played all the way back. It comes here to Barrett. Looking out, Conte. Into the middle, Conte. Moving into the attacking third, finds Gassner. Plenty of space in front of him. Onto his right foot, thinking about the shot. Instead, tries a through ball, but it's nicked there and picked up once again by Moeller. At least at the beginning here, sensing a theme as Rockhurst will get possession. They'll continue to move it forward until the ball rolls into Moeller's grasp. So far, this is Coring on the left side, trying to beat his man, does get by one, finds a nice pass, and unable to finish it was Nicotra. He kind of scuffed the shot, and it was blocked away initially, or immediately. Gassner with a low cross, not quite the direction, and Miege to bring it forward. First spell of possession, reaching in there. They say he got the ball, and Frank knocks it out of bounds. Corbin Warner plays it in. Now it's out of bounds for Frank to throw. Back it comes to Barrett, and all the way into the middle here with with Noah Higbee. That's Tootle, who gets it down the line to Coring. But then he runs out of space. Out of bounds. We've yet to see our first goal here tonight in the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase. We're in our second game. This is Conte, who easily cuts out the pass and passes back to Higbee. He'll look to move it along the back line as this one comes all the way out to the left side. Patrick Frank down the line to Gassner. Gassner onto his left foot. Gets by his man, but not completely. And a corner kick is given up by William Anderson. Going into the corner is Gassner. He'll look to deliver the service. You can see in the middle there as well, Patrick Frank is shielding. This one toward the middle. Pass back. It gets to Tootle. He's got nobody to pass it to but his own goalkeeper, so he does so. All the way back it goes to Ryan Thompson. Tootle with it again. And in here to Conte. Out to the right side. What incredible spacing by Rockhurst thus far. Looking to switch it. Does get it to the middle. Teddy Frank. Now back it comes to Barrett. Left side Gassner. In toward the middle. This is Patrick Frank. And offside. Rather out of bounds. It's played into touch by Rockhurst. 30 minutes remaining in the first half. This one brought now to the middle to Nicotra. Outside Gassner on the wing. Gets it back to Nicotra. Going toward the end line, but able to keep it in. Onto his right foot. It's a cross. It's headed away. Tootle picks it up. Now pops it up. That one's out of the box. This is Gassner. Tries a one-touch there to Nicotra. Cut out. Stolen by Austin Lopez. Lopez looking for an option as here's Miege into their attacking half, and it's like Lopez was a bit upset that he wasn't finding an open player to pass it to. To toss this one in is Corbin Warner.
It's thrown too far. And now it's gotten by Xander Christian. Not for long, though. Here's Barrett, and once again, Rockhurst on the ball. We'll look at the shape here of Miege and see if they're able to stay in the shape they'd like to. This is the through ball, looking for Tootle. Off the boot of Conte. But it's picked up by Moeller. Rolled on out, and it's kept in bounds for now. Now that one is a foul. Coming in from behind, Higbee. Just nicked the back of the heel of Cooper Green, the sophomore forward. So Rockhurst with plenty of possession to this point. And they've had the ball in dangerous areas. Not quite those glaring chances yet. There have been a couple. Corin to the right side, Conte. Plenty of space in the middle. And they decide to use it with Boersma. This is Conte. Nice little fake pass there and continues on with his dribble. Passes it back to Tootle, the right back. There's no doubt head coach Matt Darby has to be thrilled with the way his Hawklets have controlled possession thus far. Certainly a good way to build into a game. This one looking for a long pass to Teddy Frank, who heads it, but heads it directly to a Miege defender, who settles and puts it to midfield. Foul here. Ball was brought down by Patrick Frank. This is Tootle up to Teddy Frank. On that right wing. Searching for that cross. Taken down a couple of times. Now takes down the Miege defender, the left back. Austin Lopez was the one who was upended that time. He does win the foul, though, and a free kick. Wouldn't say the wind is too powerful going right to left on your screen at the moment, but it is there. Gasner trying to run through the defense, can't do so. Now it comes through the middle with some space here for Bielmer. Through ball is too far, looking for Cooper Green. And it's Ryan Thompson who gathers it up. Mass substitutions here for Rockhurst. Ari Herdenstein is in. As you can see him on the near side, toward the bottom of your screen. There we go. Number 18. To the left side, this is Patrick Frank. Lays that one up in the middle. This with Coring. Working on his man. Nicotra. Here's the cross. It's a bit low. And taken away by Mauricio Salas. Salas gets it up here and unable to win that header. Patrick Frank got up and was able to get to that one. Now that one's kicked out by Nicotra as Rockhurst Hawklets all over the Stags right now. Making life difficult with 25 minutes left in the first half. Still no score between Bishop Miege and Rockhurst. This one toward the middle. It's brought down, but not under control. Here in the middle, this is Cooper Green, who only had it for a moment. He tried to play it to Nico Bear next to him. It didn't quite come off. Out to the right side. Now this one to the middle, Coring. It's popped up, it got away from him. Christian down the line. Toward the middle it comes now to Levi McConnell. He's trying to control the ball on his own. does find a back pass. That one rolls past the intended target, Ari Herdenstein, freshman forward. Couldn't quite track that ball down. This is Moeller. Over here to Patrick Frank, who gets a solid header to it. So solid, in fact, it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Impressive power of that header from Patrick Frank. Substitution for Miege, the first one, is Drew Bergfeld. He replaces Grant Bielmer. And Bishop Miege, at least right now, lacking the intensity needed in order to grab hold of this game again, but at the same time, in the last 10 minutes or so, Rockhurst has struggled to break down Miege in the attacking third. Good turn there, as coming forward now is Brooks Barrett. Coring had it, but a foul called. An interesting game that we've seen here so far, where Miege has had very little possession in their own attacking half, but Rockhurst, since the beginning of the game, hasn't had a clear-cut chance. Higbee works it around to the left side. Barrett, his co-center back, now to the left back position with Patrick Frank. Looking to get into the attack. Tries a weighted pass up there to Coring, can't get it to him. Now it's Herdenstein, who is able to shield off Anderson. Substitution is Nikotra will get a breather. Baka Conte re-enters. Down the line it comes to Coring, who is shielded away from the ball. Smart play from Anderson. And it's a goal kick. Nice goal kick there. Patrick Frank under it. And it's popped up again. Once again, Frank there. But he didn't win the header. Falls here to Bergfeld. Trying to get back to it. He falls down. And now here we go with Salas. Passes back. It's with Lopez. Good switch of the field here to the open spaces. Running under it is Cooper Green. But Patrick Frank is able to kick it away out of bounds. Can't keep it in, but he does keep Green from creating a more dangerous situation. Green trying to get by Frank, and Frank using his arms there, not allowing Green to get around him. So a foul there for him. Nico Baer to take this kick. Switched into the middle. Here to Ramon Rodriguez. Lopez overshot his target, I believe. Now it's with Conte, who overshoots his and kicks it out of bounds. 20 minutes left in the first half. And we still have no score between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. That one kicked out of bounds. Throw in for Miege goes a bit far, and Barrett elects to play it back to Ryan Thompson. Now out to Frank. Big switch. Nice ball over there. Gets it to Brooks Barrett. Into the middle, Eli Franklin. Back to Barrett. This is Ryder Barrett. Conte with space, left side for Patrick Frank. He'll take some of the space, now play a long cross, and it's a little bit high. Here's Conte on the volley. Just a bit high. A great shot it was there for Baka Conte. But unfortunately for him, just a tad high. Miege to put this one back into play. This one headed on, and it bounces over the head of a couple players. Franklin with the header forward. This is McConnell. Quickly he passed to Herdenstein. This is Barrett, taken away. Now taken back. Switched into the middle. First time touch, this is Besson. Comes out to Franklin, and kicked on back to Barrett. Left side for Patrick Frank. In there to Conte, but got tied up with his legs. This is Lopez trying to escape, and what a job he did. But unfortunately given away again by Miege. It's a throw for Rockhurst, as thrown in by Mullen. Frank tried the cross there. Couldn't get his intended target. And it's cleared down the line, out of bounds. Patrick Frank takes it quickly to Conte, who mishandles it, couldn't settle. Frank switches fields to the right side with Brooks Barrett. All the way back it comes now to Tootle, who's playing center back. Higby's on the bench for the moment. This one back here to Ryder Barrett. Switch ball to Brooks Barrett. He's able to bring it down and turn. Trying to get to his left foot. He does. Now it's McConnell. Nice Maradona move. Finds a pass to the right side. And it's to the freshman, Herdenstein, who passes back. That one went to Brooks Barrett. Switch of the play here to Patrick Frank. All numbers behind the ball for Miege. This one high to Muller, who makes the catch. Sure hands from the Bishop Miege goalkeeper. Punts that one long. This one out to the right side. And Herdenstein can't keep it at his feet. Can he win it back, though? Quite a lot of tugging there, and in the end, it's just out of bounds, they say. Throw in coming. Back here to Tootle. Ryder Barrett brings it forward, left side for Patrick Frank. To the right side. Brooks Barrett to Herdenstein. Kicked out of bounds. Off the foot of Paul Rodriguez. 3 subs come into the game for Rockhurst and the Hawklets. It's like Eli Franklin, Herdenstein, as well as Henry Mullen. Take a break. Once again, we see Teddy Frank back in. Looks like Gasner has re-entered as well as Nikotra. Ball comes in. Nikotra. Bouncer into the box, but nobody there. Brought down by Gasner. What a bit of skill. Tried to pass that one out was Brooks Barrett, and now looks like a foul. This goes against Bishop Miege. Bishop Miege coaching staff does not like the call. Either way, Gassner's going to play in a ball from a free kick spot with under 14 to play in the first half. Still no score between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. This one's cleared away. Back out to Gassner off the free kick. Popped up. Trying to get there was Ryder Barrett. Now this one out to the left side, Patrick Frank. He'll switch it. In here to Conte. Touch a bit too heavy. Ryder Barrett, wearing the captain's armband, tried to steal it. Now he'll retreat to his center back spot. Trying to bring this one forward is Nico Baer with some success. He's breaking through the midfield into the attacking third, crosses it in, but it's headed away by Tootle. Still threatening. Here's a shot, and unable to get that one on target was Xander Christian. For as much possession as Rockhurst has had, just one shot on goal thus far. But here comes Conte trying to make it another one, but he gives it away. Didn't have a man running on that right wing. Now it comes forward, trying to beat his man here. Nicotra took it out of play. Drew Bergfeld with a good turn and fight there to win a throw-in for his team. Been a relatively ho-hum game compared to the one we saw just before this between Dodge City and Blue Valley Southwest. Left side for Patrick Frank. Thinking about Higby in the middle, instead passes back here to Ryder Barrett. Now it's Tootle. Tootle has Higby in the middle if he wants him. Higby playing the number 6 position. He was a center back earlier. Coring back to Nicotra. Nicotra on the run. Gassner able to get it after a deflection. Now this one's kicked on through. Clear shot. Saved by Moeller. Teddy Frank denied by the superior goalkeeping of Matt Moeller. Clear chance there for the Hawklets that goes begging. High kick comes to midfield, and Conte hits this one up to Moeller. Hits it off a shoulder, back down to himself. Left side for Gassner. Uses his speed to get around a couple. Now Gassner going down to the end line. Gets past another ground cross, and it's hit out of bounds for a corner kick. Numbers going forward for the Hawklets. Ryder Barrett is the center back who will go up offensively. Tootle, hanging just inside the attacking half, is the lone defenseman. Corner coming in. It's a bit long. Coring gets his head to it. Teddy Frank to the middle. Barrett tried to get a touch on goal, but it's picked up there by Moeller. The punt as here comes Teddy Frank. Knocked out of bounds, and we're going the other way now. Under 10 to play in the first half. Only one shot so far, and it was blocked immediately for Bishop Miege. It was taken by Xander Christian on a quick counterattack, where he did the work to win possession, but then couldn't quite curl the ball around the defender. Nicotra. Nice bit of skill to find some space, get it back to Conte. Out here to Tootle. He gets it to Patrick Frank. Now in the middle, Higby. Higby takes it on his own and breaks through the defense. He's looking to cross it, but the left-footed kick, goes off Miege, out for a corner. Corner this time taken by Conte. Plenty of heads in the box for Rockhurst. This one in the middle, and that one's kneed toward the goal, but Moeller able to cover it up. Ryder Barrett able to put that one toward the goal, but still 0-0 it is here from St. Thomas Aquinas between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. That one headed back, picked up by Thompson and rolled back out to Tootle. He's going to take some space in the middle. Ground pass here to Conte. Outside, it's left here for Patrick Frank. This one to the middle. Corrine went off his chest. And this one is bouncing around in the box. Finally cleared. Able to get there was Whitmore. Headed forward by Patrick Frank. Corrine couldn't get to it. Now Teddy Frank with a touch, trying to bring it through a couple defenders, is kicked over the end line for a corner. Corner after corner it is for Rockhurst. This one comes into the middle, hit toward the goal. Ryder Barrett got his left foot to it. And it's caught once again by Moeller. 7 shots for Rockhurst, 5 of them on frame. Still no goal. Nicotra trying to bring it forward, keeps it at his foot, right side to Corrine. Plays it outside, but it is taken away by Bishop Miege. Back it comes to Nico Bear. It's poked free. And this one's going to be cleared up forward for Bishop Miege. Patrick Frank with the header. And now this is Higby, who tries to bring it down to his own feet. Can't do so. And a high kick against Higby. Tried to bring it down to play it to a teammate, but instead the kick was too high with a player near him. Bishop Miege with the free kick. Got some numbers forward as well. They fake the long ball there. Now it comes. It's a bit short and headed away by Nicotra. Corrine coming on him. And it's poked away by Nicotra again from the feet of Mauricio Salas. Not a lot of subs that we've seen from Bishop Miege in this game so far. A couple more come in now. Xander Christian re-enters. Looks like Lopez came in as well. Here's a throw down the sideline. And it's kicked up and out of bounds. So Miege moves a bit forward for the throw-in. Losing the ball that time as Grant Bielmer couldn't keep it. Nicotra trying to orchestrate a forward move. Goes back to Barrett first. Patrick Frank on the left side. In here to Gassner. Gassner, switch ball, able to bring it down there. Well done by Henry Mullen. Headed away by Bishop Miege. Ryder Barrett is called for a foul, actually. Ryder Barrett felt like it was fair that he was just going for the ball, but then Bielmer jumped on top of him. That was his view anyway. Referee saw it different. Moeller kicks this one up to midfield. Conte with the header. This is Teddy Frank, and he's taking a beating there, and now I've got a foul against Frank because of a handball. Still 0-0 in this game between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. Conte, the header goes awry and into his defensive third. Now this one's popped up. It's Green inside the box, gets ahead to it. Barrett shoved him away, and it does roll out of bounds. Goal kick. Patrick Frank gets it to the middle. Ryder Barrett switches play to the right side and finds Henry Mullen. Mullen brings it down, now comes forward. This is Coring. Into the middle, looking for Nicotra, but it's intercepted. Going up here is Bear. Bear looking for an option. Switching toward the middle, Patrick Frank clears it away. Better play from Miege in the last couple minutes. Coring here to Higbee. Back over to Coring and right side for Gasner. Does go out of play and stays with Rockhurst. Mullen. Pass back to Higbee. In the middle, Teddy Frank. Thinking about the right-footed shot. He's taken down by Austin Lopez. So this is a chance. Looks to be 7 yards outside of the 18, so 25 yards out. Couple of players over it, Patrick Frank and Gasner. You would fancy Frank from this side of the goal. The lefty, you would think he would take it. But this distance, certainly possible to make it. Frank does take the shot just wide. Minute 15 left in the first half, still 0-0, Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. Patrick Frank claps his hands in regret as he knows that was a golden opportunity to get back into it. Thinking about bringing this one down, and now here it is with Mullen toward the middle. 50 seconds left in the first half. Here's Conte. Out here to Patrick Frank. Down the left wing for Coring. He's going to take it toward the corner. And now he cuts in front of his man. Short pass to Conte. In here to Nicotra. He's got it on the left foot. Now Conte, 26 seconds. Has a shot! It bounces in between the goalposts. Now it's headed toward goal, and it goes. It's cleared. It hit the crossbar, then the goalpost, then came out. So I think the ball by rule is out of play for a goal kick. What a chance that was for Rockhurst to take the lead right before halftime. Instead, it remains a 0-0 game between Bishop Miege and Rockhurst in boys soccer. As we're playing this here at St. Thomas Aquinas, you're watching the 2021 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase on 810varsity.com. I'm Andrew Pitkin with you, and we'll have more for you in the second half right here from the Soccer Showcase.
Need a new grill? Academy Sports and Outdoors is the destination for all your outdoor cooking needs. With our huge range of pre-assembled grills and smokers, plus seasonings and fuels, just buy online at academy.com and pick up in-store quickly with our free in-store assembly. So you can keep those grilling plans with the ones you love. Shop now at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
.810varsity.com.
Don't trust the biggest investment of your life to a part-time real estate agent. Trust the #1 real estate team in Kansas and Missouri, the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols. With over 90 agents and 5 offices across the metro, they'll match you up with the perfect agent to get you moving with confidence. They cover the entire metro area, from Lee Summit to the Northland to Johnson County. They also have offices in Des Moines and Springfield, Missouri, and Destin, Florida, if you know of someone looking to move. The Rob Ellerman team truly is your real estate resource. Call anytime at 816-304-4434 or visit therobellermanteam.com. The Rob Ellerman team, a proud supporter of Kansas City Metro High School athletics.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at neilharrisserviceexperts.com. That's neilharrisserviceexperts.com. And get ready for winter today.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Need a new grill? Academy Sports and Outdoors is the destination for all your outdoor cooking needs. With our huge range of pre-assembled grills and smokers, plus seasonings and fuels, just buy online at academy.com and pick up in-store quickly with our free in-store assembly. so you can keep those grilling plans with the ones you love. Shop now at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Don't trust the biggest investment of your life to a part-time real estate agent. Trust the #1 real estate team in Kansas and Missouri, the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols. With over 90 agents and 5 offices across the metro, they'll match you up with the perfect agent to get you moving with confidence. They cover the entire metro area, from Lee Summit to the Northland to Johnson County. They also have offices in Des Moines and Springfield, Missouri, and Destin, Florida, if you know of someone looking to move. The Rob Ellerman team truly is your real estate resource. Call anytime at 816-304-4434 or visit therobellermanteam.com.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at neilharrisserviceexperts.com. That's neilharrisserviceexperts.com. And get ready for winter today.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Welcome back to St. Thomas Aquinas High School, the site for the 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase this year in 2021. Scoreless for all competitions so far at the showcase. We saw Dodge City and Blue Valley Southwest finish 0-0 after 2 extra time periods. So they ended that game in a draw. It was Dodge City's first result that wasn't a win, I believe, in 32 games. They'd won 32 games in a row, something of the sort. Pretty impressive run. But did come to an end. Still unbeaten, of course, on the season, as Dodge City is 11-0-1. For the game we've seen here so far, though, between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege, 0-0, of course, at halftime. Rockhurst controlled just about all the possession in the game with 9 shots, 5 of those on target. Just 1 lone shot for Bishop Miege, and it was pretty much blocked from the start. So these Stags are certainly up against it with this Rockhurst team. But at the same time, Rockhurst, with all the possession, all of the opportunities, they just have to find one that they can poke in. So with the clock having run out, we're getting close to being ready for this second half. For Rockhurst, I think the key in the second half is going to be taking control of possession, of course, but then you got to pass and move in the attacking third if you're going to create more chances, and some of those glaringly obvious chances there were some of those that just wouldn't quite go in. Bishop Miege, you got to bunker and counterattack pretty much. Unless we see something different from them. They do have a little bit of wind at their backs. Bishop Miege wearing the red uniforms. Rockhurst in white. Andrew Pitkin here on the broadcast for you as we start off in the second half. Over to the right side, this is Patrick Frank. Over to Teddy Frank. All the way back to Patrick again. They'll switch the ball over to Tootle. Higby's back at center back. He finished at the number 6 position, though, toward the end of that first half. Ryder Barrett trying to pass that one to the outside, but it came off his foot just a little bit wonky there. Back it is here to Tootle. He has an option back to the goalkeeper. He does pass it to Thompson, who plays a short pass here to Higby. This is Frank. Frank holding off his defender, and outside it comes to Coring. Now into the middle. This one with Boersma. And that one misplayed, actually. It was Brooks Barrett. Passed back to Higby. Switch it wide right here to Patrick Frank, who had to retreat for it just a bit. Now back to the middle. Acres of space here for Boersma. He'll pass it back, though. Not a ton of movement from Rockhurst in the attacking third. Now they break through. Teddy Frank over to the left side. Brooks Barrett with the cross. It's headed away. And now cleared by Bishop Miege. That one stopped, though. It comes out to Brooks Barrett, who lets it go out of bounds. He'll throw it in. Trying to find Ryder Barrett. Now this is Teddy Frank, who's able to fight for it. He's into the box. 3 men around him. He goes down. No foul call. And now it's Ryder Barrett trying to win the ball back. And he does. It's for a throw. Not a throw for Rockhurst, though. He's able to stop the clearance. Looks like they're going to have William Anderson throw it in. One to the middle. It gets to Conte and nobody else. Conte to the outside. Teddy Frank with a low cross that finds Lopez of Bishop Miege, who passes it into open space. Frustration there for Lopez. This one forward, looking for Conte. Can't find him. Ryder Barrett, though, gets a toe to settle it. Coring thrown toward the sideline by the pass. Now he's holding off one. Passed over here. It's taken away by Lopez. Back to Coring, who wins back possession. And it switches here to Tootle, who gets involved in the attack. Here is Nkotra. That one trying to find Conte. It's back to Coring, who heads it forward here to Barrett. And this one to Nkotra. Has a couple players there. He turns with it. He's thinking about a shot, but he slipped as he took it. The slip there certainly didn't help Rockhurst or Nkotra. So a shot in the books there. As we're into the second half, it's the first shot of the second half for either team. This one blasted forward. It's headed back, and it does go out of bounds. Brooks Barrett just couldn't quite get the front of his forehead to it. It skipped off his head. Bishop Miege with the ball toward their attacking third for the first time this half. Teddy Frank, though, steals it back quickly. Then the ball goes into touch. looking to throw it in. It is a long throw. Higbee with the header into the middle. It's controlled by Boersma. Now left side, Brooks Barrett. This is Ryder Barrett. And what a weighted ball that is to Ryder. He goes down and is able to win a free kick in the attacking third of Bishop Miege. 35 minutes do remain here in the contest between Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. Patrick Frank wants the Bishop Miege player to scoot back a bit more. This one a low cross and headed away easily by Christian. Tootle brings it down and trying to play it through there for Patrick Frank on the ground, but it was cut out. Tootle pops it up. Higbee couldn't quite bring it down, but it looks like Conte will settle with it near midfield, gets it back to Higbee. Higbee looking to beat his man. Gets into the attacking third. Conte can switch if he wants to. He chooses to. A driven ball. And poked out. They say actually hit out by Boersma. Taking a while to toss this one in. Now it's taken away. Teddy Frank up here to Corrine. Nicotra is around his man. Heading into the 18. Low cross knocked away. William Anderson in the right spot for Bishop Miege. Got a feeling we're going to see a lot of action on this right side of the field, where Rockhurst is looking to attack as that one's kicked out of bounds by Brooks Barrett. It's getting a little physical out there now. You can see the shoving. And that goes out of bounds. It's Cooper Green. Then they say it's out of bounds. Goes off of Bishop Miege. Cooper Green thought it was his. This one back to Tootle. Switch to Higbee. Higbee taking the space he has and switches it to the right side. This is Brooks Barrett. Almost cut out, but he's able to pop it up to himself. Looking to get it back to his left foot for a switch. He does so. It's low and directly to the goalkeeper, Moeller. Moeller, a couple of dribbles, now a punt. And right to his feet. What a settle on the move. This is Drew Bergfeld. Needs to find a pass, does get it back to Salas. Now playing it outside. This is good play here from Bishop Miege. Trying to take it toward the end line and knocked down by Patrick Frank. It was a good run and play development from Bishop Miege. Finding their open players. Linking together well. Short ball here to Tootle. He surveys the field and elects to play it forward to Corrine. Corrine couldn't quite get the touch onto it, but he's got the ball now. Nicotra lost that one, a bit of a loose touch. Coming the other way is Lopez. Now toward the middle, Salas. Now Tootle. And going the other way is Bergfeld. Bergfeld taken down and continuing. Here is Bear. Bear on his own, had it poked away, but gets it back. And he's still going. Going toward the end line. Has a cross, and that one is cleared away. It looked like Higbee got a touch to it. Ryder Barrett trying to get on the end of it, and it's popped up. Corrine is able to get the header. Now it's headed forward, and Lopez pops it up. Over there for Green. Higbee able to get it up to Patrick Frank. Good ball up to Ryder Barrett, playing forward. Barrett pursuing the ball. He wants a foul to be called. He won't get it. It's a goal kick. Bishop Miege playing the time game and looking to counterattack on the opportunities that they can find. This one booted forward. Nicotra finds a header to Ryder Barrett. He's got Salas near him. Left side for Patrick Frank. Back it comes to Higbee. This one comes forward. Ryder Barrett shielding his man. Good hold-up play. Outside here for Frank. Looking to get it on his left foot instead of right-footed cross. Barrett tips it up and through, but out of bounds, goal kick. About 29 minutes to play. Still nothing to separate Bishop Miege and Rockhurst. Ball kicked forward. Tootle gets to it. He's knocked down. They've got Drew Bergfeld as he hit Tootle in the air, so that's a foul. Just not too much urgency from either team. Rockhurst with plenty of great possession, doing everything right except finding the finishing touch thus far. Rockhurst 12-2 so far this year, and there's a miscue. Passed that one directly out of bounds. And now that one is into touch. Levi McConnell takes out Boersma. See that Lee Summit and St. Thomas Aquinas soccer teams are both here. In the top left corner of your screen. Trying to make a move there is Xander Christian. Ryder Barrett gets around his man. Toward the end line. Through the legs. Cross! And picked up by Moeller. Trying to find Coring, but no dice. Trying to touch pass to Nicotra. It didn't come off. And Nicotra able to slide and put that one out. Nico Bear with the throw. Back out here to Bear. Bear, good touch. Now into the middle. Now a good turn. And plenty of space here for Salas. We'll see if he continues to switch. No, he has a go. And Thompson is able to pick that one up easily. First shot on goal of the game for Bishop Miege. This is Coring, who's undercut there. And this another foul against Bergfeld. Free kick taken quickly, and here is Tootle. Going down to the end line. Nice cross, picked up by Moeller just on his fingertips. Taken away from Teddy Frank, who is lurking behind Moeller. Well, Bishop Miege holding on for now. Doing so well. Nicotra pushes Bergfeld. Taken quickly. Miege, this one played out toward the sideline. Pass back by Bear. There's Coring. Bear gets back to it. Pass back again to Salas. Nice little flip pass through. It comes to Rodriguez. As Salas is down, the referee waved for him to get back up. Salas back up and does play a through ball up, but doesn't quite reach any intended target. Frank in here to McConnell. Left side for Frank again. In here to Ryder Barrett. Left side for Frank. Advancing. Plenty of space. Looking for the cross. It's low lying. Couldn't find Teddy Frank. And here comes Tootle up to it. This one toward the middle to Conte, but it bounced off him. A little too hot to handle. To the middle. Tootle. Finds his man Frank again. Ryder Barrett, roughed up a bit. He's continuing to push. And it's kicked out of bounds by Bishop Miege. Under 25 to play. Still no score between Bishop Miege and Rockhurst. Got to say, the first half was a lot more productive from the Hawklets. Only one shot to speak of in this second half for Rockhurst, and we're over 16 minutes into it. But here's Erdenstein going for the back post, but it's just a switch in the end. And looks like it might be taken away. This is Rodriguez, who is slide tackled by Nicotra. Rodriguez back to Lopez through the middle. Nice settle. Gets to Bear. Bergfeld. And plenty of space here for Salas, who plays a short pass and jumped over a challenge as well. There's Conte. Salas able to get a touch, and Lopez can regroup. Here's Moeller once again as he punts it halfway into the sky. Salas couldn't bring it down. Nicotra continues. Now it's cleared away. Better play from Bishop Miege in the build-up. And here's a counterattack. Putting the ball forward. Tootle is able to get to it and boot it downfield. Impressive steal there from Tootle, but quickly here they come with Bear. Left side. This is a cross toward the top of the 18. Good header, but it's only going to go out of bounds off the head of Bergfeld. So a goal kick upcoming here for Rockhurst. Give credit where credit is due. Bishop Miege has been sound defensively. Something very important for them in this contest. Here goes Miege with Salas, but it was kicked away. Now it comes out. And kicked down the end line, or the touch line, I should say, and out of bounds as Patrick Frank shields it away. Here comes Tootle down this right side, finds his man Mullen. Mullen feverishly running down the field, but he is taken down. Good tackle. Now to the right side. And unable to find that pass. Patrick Frank, slide. And he clears it away. Now the ball into touch, and we have another opportunity for Rockhurst to move the ball forward. Ball out here to Frank. Back to Higbee. Switch to the right back, Mullen. Tootle with the ball through the middle. Doesn't find anybody. Gasner's back in for Rockhurst, and see if he could get involved. He couldn't quite get there that time. Back it comes, and that one away from Tootle. Bear is trying to get to it. Nice pass found there. And it comes to the middle, this to Ryder Barrett, who's going to try to do it himself through the middle of the field. And he's taken down. Got a foul. It goes against Austin Lopez. Taken quickly by Rockhurst. This is Mullen and Lopez. And that's a couple of shoulders right there. A strong play between Mullen and Lopez.
Keep going, Austin, you got it.
20 minutes remaining in the game, about 19 and a half minutes. Still 0-0 Rockhurst and Bishop Miege. Waiting for our first goal of the A10 Varsity Soccer Showcase. Switching this one to the right side, it comes to Mullen. Now this is Barrett. This ball cleared, and looks like Luke Whitmore with the chase. To the left side, Patrick Frank. I think it's fair to say this game has become very comfortable for Bishop Miege for the most part in this second half. They don't have a lot of the possession, but they don't need it, as here they go on the counterattack quickly. Here it comes up to Whitmore, but he couldn't get the touch, and Patrick Frank the other way. Cross in. A shot from Gasner. It's in! We've seen a goal. What a header it was there from Gasner. Simon Gansner, excuse me. My apologies for the mispronunciation. "61 minutes in, we have that goal. This one passed out by Bishop Miege. And now it's Tootle looking to bring it forward. Quickly back, here it comes with Salas, who's brought down and a foul. It's like a trip there as he was kind of sandwiched between a couple of Rockhurst players. Lopez with a low-lying through ball. That was put away. Here's Gansner. Conte pushing it forward. Will the floodgates swing open after that goal? Left wing for Coreen. Got his man to stop. Now back to Conte. Around Whitmore. Brooks Barrett with the cross in. Able to be stopped and cleared to safety. Looking to switch the ball. This is Mullen. Middle to Ryder Barrett. Higbee. Over to the left side, Brooks Barrett. Thinking about across Coreen. That one out of reach there for Ryder Barrett. Low-line cross in there for Conte, but Moeller able to catch it. This one for Ryder Barrett. Taking his time and methodically passes to the right side. Mullen back here to Ryder Barrett. Trying a through ball there to Gansner. Rising up, though. Getting to that was Rodriguez. Here's Conte. And looks like he's going to send it all the way back to Higbee. Teddy Frank. Now it's Conte. Trying to add to the goal that they've scored Rockhurst. The 1-0 lead. Tootle. Back to Tootle. But it's taken away here by Bishop Miege. Into the middle of the field. And Mullen will look to set it back up. Looks like Tootle is going to take a break as Patrick Frank moves into his center back spot. And Mullen with the toss in to Corrine. Corrine looking for the through ball, but couldn't connect. Corrine back to it. And that time Teddy Frank couldn't bring it down. It's booted up here looking for Cooper Green, who will get to it. He anticipated the header. Heavy touch from him, though. He does get around another. This is Gansner, who couldn't quite get to it. Pass back, and here Miege regroups. Rather, Rockhurst with the possession. Nico Bear. Now Conte. Bear. Actually, Salas has it. Tried to keep possession, but Brooks Barrett able to get it up to Ryder Barrett. Teddy Frank at midfield. Finds Ryder. He'll go up on his own. This is McConnell. Out to Mullen. Mullen going for that end line, probably to cross as he and Lopez going at it. It's a goal kick. Mullen there kicks the ball away so as to waste a little bit more time. 12:15 to play in the contest. Looks like McConnell is going off on the end line. That one's headed on forward. Herdenstein in a battle with Drew Bergfeld. Bergfeld tried to continue on his own, and he fouls Nicotra. (1-0) for Rockhurst in this second half of action. Mullen back to all the way back to Frank. Switched up now to Conte. This one to the right side, Mullen. And he's able to cross that one in low. Gets to Nicotra, thinking about the shot, but it's blocked away. This is Gansner. Now looking for an outlet. able to use his positioning there. Besson. And it's passed back here to Patrick Frank. Gets it to Nicotra. Conte, the weighted pass, too much on it. And Moeller collects. Big boot for Moeller. Brought down out of the air by Mullen. Conte playing the number 6 position at the moment. Mullen back here to Higbee. Now it's Mullen again. Ryder Barrett. He'll bring it up himself for now. At the moment, doing what he wants. Right side for Mullen. Back out to Barrett. And that one goes out of bounds off of Barrett's foot. Ball forward. And Barrett can't get there. This one cleared forward here to Higbee. He's trying to go on his own on Bear, and he is taken down. Under 10 to play in the game. Bishop Miege had a good start to this second half. Bunkering and counterattacking. Gonna have to get back to that. Here they go with Salas. Cutting into the middle on Conte. Now goes backwards. Flipped on forward. And to the outside, it's settled. And kicked out, just kind of mishit that time by Corbin Warner. Frank to the middle, Conte. And Conte holds it again as he takes the space he has. Nice flip pass out here to Mullen. Conte is open again. Now here we go with Herdenstein. Nicotra. On the turn. Back to Herdenstein. Left-footed shot, too high. Bishop Miege with 8 minutes to figure this one out and attempt to extend the game. There's Teddy Frank. And now this is Nicotra. He's trying to go on his own. Switches to Ryder Barrett. Barrett going alone. He does cross it in, but it's headed away by Rodriguez. Conte with the turn toward the middle. And here's Frank. Back to Conte. Heavy touch. I think Frank waving, saying his pass was a bit too strong, which made it difficult for Conte to bring it under control. It's a great move there by Rockhurst. Conte tried to tip it around the defender. It didn't work that time. Patrick Frank. Back it is to Higbee. Around to Mullen. Mullen into the middle and a foul. Or was it out of bounds? It was a foul as Mullen's going to take it. He's got to move it a bit further back, says the referee. And here is Conte with a chip pass back to Higbee. Good pass wide to Frank. To Nicotra. Running through the middle, it's Frank. He breaks the initial line of defense. He can't get back to the ball as he just continues to shove the man in front of him. He knows it was a foul. Conte brings the ball down, passes over here. Ryder Barrett now to Mullen on the outside, near side. The way they like to work it this half. Rockhurst. Nico Bear trying to get there. Tootle had to boot the ball away. And then it's headed away there by Teddy Frank. Nicotra keeps it in, though, on the far side. He's dealing. Gets it to his right foot. In the box. Maradona. But it's cleared away. Nice dribble move, but unfortunately unable to get the shot off as he lost it. Patrick Frank, high cross in to the back post. Teddy Frank. It was over his head. Under 5 to play in the game. Rockhurst still defending a 1-0 lead, and they've had the majority of the possession in the game. Across here, it will get to Patrick Frank. He can have it if he wants on his left foot. He will pass it on the ground. Gansner couldn't bring it under control, and it ends up being cleared off his leg. Here comes Moeller. This punt goes far to the left. Kept in by, or could have been kept in by Salas. Was not necessarily a bad punt, other than Salas had to run to get under it. Coring with the flick header for Teddy Frank. Drew Bergfeld. Nico Bear trying to switch, but Mullen is able to come on top of it. Almost slipped. Stepping on top of the ball. Tootle to the left here, Frank. Nicotra. It's good possession here from Rockhurst once again. Conte again in here to Gansner. Brings it down to his feet. It's a shot. It is offside. No threat in the end there to Bishop Miege. They've got 3:15 to salvage this game as they're down 1-0. Gansner, what a move around Rodriguez. Big shoulder there, and the referee says it's just shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Salas has it taken away by Conte. And Lopez with the switch here to Nico Bear. Comes off his shoulder. He'll try to keep it in, but can't track it down. Mullen back to the middle, Conte. And Nicotra. Teddy Frank back here. And over to the right side, Mullen. Rockhurst will be content just to keep the ball at this point, but maybe Ryder Barrett isn't. He plays a cross in. It's short there, cleared away. Here comes Lopez. Here's a long ball up to Salas. Goes off his back and further forward. Higbee comes down awkwardly. They've got a foul against Salas. And he doesn't believe, or agree with that call, I should say. Higbee does come down hard. They ask to stop the clock at 1:26. Patrick Frank, it appears, is stretching him out. But it's a 1-0 game in favor of Rockhurst over Bishop Miege. Miege, though, now with a chance to regroup. try to figure out how they can put the ball in the back of the net. A minute 26. Rockhurst, on the other hand, they've been pretty much doing the right thing this entire time, and they'll just look to continue doing more of it, which is to control the ball. Higby's back to his feet, which is good to see. Looks like there will be a sub for him. Mullen is in. Patrick Frank will play center back, and moving to left back is Brooks Barrett. So it looks like these will be the two groups of players, or the groups of players, that will finish this one out. Ryder Barrett, wearing the captain's armband, look to lead his team to the finish in this one. Ball forward for Teddy Frank. It is headed backward, and Rodriguez is there. Moeller picks it up. Look for him to punt it forward and hope to get a good bounce. It's over to the left side, though, and Salas can't keep it in. That was an opportunity to get on the break that, unfortunately, for Miege did not work out. Gansner to the middle. Conte working his way through the defense. Teddy Frank couldn't find his pass there. It's Gansner. Now back in the middle. 42 seconds remaining. That one hit out by Ryan Thompson. And this one to Conte. Teddy Frank plays that one into touch. 30 seconds remain. Got to get the ball forward. Conte kicks it up to Coring. Now here's Tootle with 15 seconds. Comes up to Gansner. He gets it to Nicotra. Nicotra keeping it on this end. With 5 seconds left, he takes it to the corner. He's taken down. And that is the end of the contest. Rockhurst able to win this game 1-0 over Bishop Miege. This was the second portion of the three-part 2021 810 Varsity Soccer Showcase on 810varsity.com. We do have another game coming up for you right after this, as stay tuned. We'll have the Lee Summit Tigers taking on St. Thomas Aquinas and the Saints, as that game is coming up here very shortly. This one finishes once again Bishop Miege 0, Rockhurst 1. Thanks for joining. I'm Andrew Pitkin. We'll be back with more soccer on 810 Varsity.
School sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
I think that's what inputs more. Especially if there's no people, like you said. It's like high school soccer is like Americans trying to be like, oh, like we will end games with ties, but not without a fight. Like we're still gonna go to extra time. I don't even understand why you go to extra. I just don't understand it. No. As a soccer fan for now, 10 plus years, I've come to appreciate the tie. Oh yeah. Ties can be great. Ties can feel like a win or a loss. Oh yeah.
Team, a proud supporter of Kansas City Metro High School Athletics.